stovetop. We should get ready to take some infield. What's in it? Where is that? Where is that? Go wherever that is. Right here. Oh, it's there. I'm gonna do the best I can do. I'm gonna lift it up to the Lord, and we're gonna just go out there and throw the ball and snacks. You take snacks, right? Okay, so then what are we gonna do now, Jackson? Why are you looking so serious?
Rated Frog, you're first. Hello, and Rich is second. How was work today, Rich? Hi, Ernest. Mike Ferguson is here. Hello, Mike. How are you? Let me think. Off work till Tuesday. Nice. Love it. Love to hear it. Okay. Trivia question is in. Here, Hannah, have you seen Sinister 2? Yes, I saw Sinister 2. I did not think it was as good as Sinister 1. All right, lighting could use some work. That looks okay. Rated Frog, same. Yeah, it was like fine, but I find that with horror movies, often like the sequels that just keep on coming out, it's like they start to just get old after a while. I would say the Paranormal Activity movies are a good example of that. The first one was legendary. The follow-ups, like 2 and 3, were good, but then, yeah, it was just after that, they started to just kind of, I don't know, get old. LOL, true. Sinister was great. Yeah, I watched Sinister last night, Mike Ferguson, or Mustang Mike, that was you who said that. Thank you, Nicholas Hartley. I'm gonna move my lighting over here. Don't know how this will go. I'm watching this show called Chrisley Knows Best. It's from like the 2010s. It's so good. Such a funny show. It's very feel-good reality TV. Sendryer is here. I do work out, yes. I work out, I would say 6 to 7 days a week. Depends on the week. Well, I'm sorry for what happened in your state earlier today. I don't even know what happened in our state earlier today. I don't really follow the news much anymore. Nicholas Hartley, thank you so much. I think Talk to Me is on Netflix. I can't remember. Yeah, that one. I remember, yeah, it was the embalmed hand, I think. Looked spooky. I would definitely give that one a watch. I don't know if I wrote it down, so let me write that down. Hello, Harsh. Hi, Troy Rees. Now that people are saying it, what's going on in Minnesota? What's happening in Minnesota right now? Oh, looks like an armed situation, let's call it that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so sad. Dang, oh, that makes me so sad. Oh, I knew this lady, not personally, but I knew this lawmaker. Shoot. Dang. Wow. That is crazy, you guys. What? Oh my gosh. John Hoffman and his wife. Hoffman. Wow. Wow. I'm shocked by this. That is so sad. So sad. Sorry, that is like really big news. Dang. Okay. Wow. Yep. Yeah, I know exactly who these people are. I do know I am very familiar with who the state lawmakers are in Minnesota. So that is extremely disturbing. And honestly, one of the reasons why I feel like it's just being in public service is just very risky because of this. I can't believe that happened. Wow, 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 wow. I'm shocked by that. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, sorry. That's a lot to take in. Football clips, hello. Internet alien is here. Nicholas Hartley says pancakes for breakfast. Momo456, hello. Thank you, Rita Brown. Thank you so much. I love wearing these earrings. These are my go-to live stream earrings. Yeah, Troy Rees, what the heck is going on up there? I don't know. My guess is as good as yours. Emoji. These are Jingle Bell earrings. Some people think they're cherries. Stranger, Brian C is here. Sunny Lopez. Yeah, so apparently, you know, I try to limit things that I say on here just because I like to keep my content pretty PG rated, but there was an armed incident involving Minnesota state lawmakers, and one of them has passed away, and another one was injured. Very scary. Ready for Christmas already, Anthony? You know I wear these all the time, every single live stream. Hi, Lienke. Me is here. Nobody is here. Yabba Dabba Doo is here. Yabba Dabba Doo, it is still Saturday for you. I saw you earlier on your Saturday, and now it's your Saturday evening. I am shocked. Yes, Chris Bates. Hi, D King Gaming, Sirius1675. Hello. Hi, Antonio Salazar. Namkiel is here. D King is a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Ryan Gonsalves. Yes, I am vegan. Hello, Reaper. Hi, Johnny Yescas. Ryan Gonsalves. Please don't repeat your comments if I've read them already. Hi, Beetlejuice. Sirius, Waylon Linton, Dana Miles. Man, oh man, that is so... Whew. I'm really, really shocked by that. I feel like she was like Speaker of this, well, I feel like she was a leader in the Senate. Or was she, no, she was a representative, my bad. Dang.
Everyone, this is CJ. CJ, this is the Bad News Bears.
Wow, wow, wow.
He's gonna be better than me.
Literally today it happened. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ooh. Man, oh man, oh man. Kelvin, hello. Hi, Mustang Mike. Do you think they went too far with making Toy Story 4? I have no clue. I never saw it. So Highland Cruz is here. Sonic and Mario Bros. Gaming. If you could change any law and improve America's health, what would you do? I'm thinking, what would if I could only pick one? I don't know. Yeah, rip Melissa Hortman. I am blown away by this. One thing that has always bothered me Actually, there are several things that really bother me. One of the topics of conversation today is going to be safety in the United States, especially for public officials. So at the state capitol area in St. Paul, Minnesota, I don't know, it seems way too open and accessible for people. So if you want to meet with a senator or a representative at the Capitol in St. Paul, there is no bag check. There is no TSA type of screening. You don't have to go through any type of sensors. You can literally walk in the front door. There's usually some kind of like security person that's like sitting there, but they don't check you, they don't check your pockets, they don't check your bags, they don't put you through a sensor, and you just get into the elevator and you go up directly to the lawmaker's office. And sadly, this happened at the representative's home, not on the Capitol complex grounds. But I even remember thinking this a few years ago. I was like, because I remember for class, I went, like when I was in school, we went to the Capitol and we were like doing meetings and stuff. And I remember thinking, I was like, if I was a politician, like you're always gonna have people who don't like you if you're a politician because you're on one side and people on the other side might really hate you. And it's just the fact that there's no level of security on the Capitol grounds has always freaked me out. Risky business. Mustang Mike. Yes, I did like the ending to Sinister. Wendell DaCosta is here. Let's see. Hi, Ryan Gonsalves. I see Wendell saying trademark Hannah earrings. Timothy Peters, I hope you have a wonderful day as well. I'm eating some of my favorite chickpea puffs. So good. Exactly, Rich. This is why P.O. boxes are so not worth it. Oh, and I forgot what I was going to say. Two things. The two things that really bother me in terms of safety measures for public officials, like these people, you can look them up. They each have their Wikipedia pages. They're like public figures. So it's like they are known to the public because they are a politician. So number one, I've always thought it was very scary that there are zero security checks to get to a lawmaker's office at the Minnesota State Capitol. That to me is insane. And I think that's going to change now that this has happened. Number two, even more insane, is sadly, this representative Melissa Hortman, who died today in an armed attack, I hate that they do this, but on the Minnesota State Legislature website, they list the home addresses of the senators and the representatives. Can you imagine if, like, who's a very famous person? Like, a famous politician. Like, she's dead now, but like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Like, do you think it's a good idea to put, if you had put Ruth Bader Ginsburg's home address on the internet? And so I remember looking up different lawmakers back when I was in school for like a policy class, and it just blew my mind. Like I was looking up like my own, like, okay, who's my representative? Who's my senator? Like who represents my community? And I remember finding for example, my senator, and the senator's home address, like the number, the everything, it's like 1234, University Avenue, St. Paul, whatever. It's like, I think it's such a bad idea to list a public official's home address, because then you put people at risk like this. Because sadly, it's based on what I'm reading here. It's so grim, but let me just go to her website page. Oh, this is so unnerving and so scary. It's loading slowly, and I don't know if that's because everyone's reading about this. Whew. I just can't believe this happened. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Do you ever feel brain fatigue from using your phone too much? No, because I have a 9 to 5 office job, so I'm on computer screens like 8 to 9 hours a day. Oh my God. You guys, I can't even get to her. Oh, this is so... Ooh, I'm so spooked by this. More info. Let's see if you can look up her home address. But that, to me, that is such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. Like, even if you're a private person, I don't put my stuff out on the internet. I don't tell you guys my address. I don't have a P.O. box. I don't tell you my phone number. I don't tell you the company I work for. I don't tell you anything because of stuff like this. So if you guys are ever wondering, like, oh, she seems like she's not telling me certain things. This is why. I'm telling you. The Colonel, wasn't there a plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer? I did hear about this. I could not tell you definitively. Snuggle Fam Bam. Thank you. Is it Rekha Chan? Korima is here. Dominique Ridley, hello. Paul says England understands you need a laugh to... Okay, Architect is here with the members emojis. Thank you, Rich. Vic says, can I have some? Muhammad, hello. Architect with the Daryl Dixon emoji. I love Daryl so much. Pure, hello. I know where you live, Hannah, in the kitchen. Indeed. Julius is here. Emma Musa, thank you, Emma Musa. William Torres is here. Kira's laughing. Man, oh man. You guys, this is crazy. Crazy. Ooh, it's so sinister. My goodness. Oh my gosh, it was this morning. This morning it happened. Wow. 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 A manhunt is underway to see. Wow. They say that the perpetrator was impersonating a police officer when they were like attacked. Man. Wow. Jeff Rubin is here. Santiago Ambler is here. Yeah, Rich, never. It will never, ever happen. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. And I mean, this stuff is no joke. No joke. It's just mind-blowing. Really. Edward Smith, I'm doing well. Kaylin is here. William Torres, what happened? So, this very morning, so right now, it's 11:20 in the morning here in Minnesota. And sadly, this morning, so just, a few hours ago, there were 2 attacks on Minnesota State one was a state representative and one was a senator, I believe. And of the two, one of them, like this happened at their private homes, but one of them and her husband were, you know, deleted. And in the other incident, the senator and his wife. So this happened at their private homes with their spouses. So one of the lawmakers and the spouse passed away because of the attack, and in the other case, the senator and the spouse were harmed, but, you know, were taken to the hospital and are out of surgery is what I'm reading here. Yeah, I think this is gonna bring some dramatic changes in the security of the capital area. It's so scary. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's like the suddenness of it is what's so scary. Yeah, stay safe. I know, William Torres, it is wild. Hi, Mr. Majnu, you are at the 31st like, amazing. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Javi. Adil is here. Andrew Kelly is here from Gainesville, Florida. Shane Shazad Cosgrove, hello. A dark blue paladin, I think you heard what I was just saying. Cowboys for Life, I'm eating chickpea puffs. Scary world we're living in. Yeah. It just feels like, I don't know, these like very scary attacks. I think about it was the Liverpool parade celebration last month. Some guy just drives a truck into the crowd. That's right. It stinks because there's these public events where it's like there's gathering places and you're just hoping like that they've done enough security, that they've done enough checks so that, you know, they've put measures in place so that you're going to be safe at the event. But it's, yeah, these incidents are very scary. I cannot believe this. My goodness. Wow. It's going to get worse before it gets better. That's what everybody says, but I don't know. Do they taste bad or do they taste healthy? They taste amazing. I've been eating these for years. Munchies now, says Sun Jr. Paul Brady is here. 26 people is crazy, says J. Rao. Javi, I'm glad you love the earrings. Peyton Scheibel is here. You make me smile. I'm chillin'. Mr. Majnu, I'm talking about a very sad news story that I just read. Apparently, 2 lawmakers, so people in government here in Minnesota, were attacked and one of them passed away this morning. Hi, Mark. Maria says, OMG, hi, I missed you, Hannah. I couldn't join any of your lives this past week. So glad for your pop-up lives. I'm doing well, Maria. I totally get you. This week was insane for me. I feel like finally now it's the weekend. I slept in, I've recovered, but it was just, it was like every day, it felt like, even from last weekend, from like Saturday, Sunday, all the way Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday. It just felt like, man, I get to the end of the day and I'm so tired, but I don't have the opportunity to steal a nap somewhere in the day or sleep in the next day to recover sleep that I've lost. It was honestly like pretty brutal. like pushing myself like just to the edge before it's like, oh my God, I'm just gonna completely fall apart here. But made it to the weekend. I'm so grateful it's the weekend because I need a day. Today, it's rainy, it's dreary here in Minneapolis. I'm just gonna hang out, relax. I've got some like housekeeping stuff to do. Also for my members, stay tuned. I'm gonna be posting early access for you today. It's my brand collaboration video that will be going public on Monday. So I'm gonna be posting my jewelry video today. Anime Guy is here. Hi, Mark Herman. Thank you. Mr. Majnu, I know, it is very, very, very scary. Very scary. Shilpi Rahman, what are you doing this summer? I don't know. No big plans. Hanging out, going for runs. Nimalka is here. Ernest is here. Good to see you, Ernest. Look like Anne Hathaway's evil sister. That's funny. Depth Nos. I feel like these taste like, you know, large, like Cheetos. Cowboys for life. Wait, you live in Minnesota. I used to live there. If you don't mind me asking, what part of Minnesota? Not at all. No problem at all, Cowboys for life. I'm based in the Minneapolis, St. Paul, like the Twin Cities area. How about you? Where did you... I know the state like relatively well. I know it's like the metro, closer in the southern part, and then the North Shore up by Lake Superior. Love that area. I'm totally obsessed. I would say the part of the state I haven't really been to is the northwestern corner of the state, like heading up toward Fargo, Moorhead, is International Falls up there? I've really had no reason to ever go up that direction. So I know pretty much all the other parts of the state, but not that part. Javi, I am 31. Anime Guy, Ergo Video Oasis. Cowboys for life. I used to live in the Moorhead. Oh, I just said, okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I need to get out there just to see it. I need to see the Fargo Moorhead area. Caitlin says it's raining here too. Yeah, actually, you know, I don't mind so much the cooler and like cloudy, dreary weather because I feel like it's easier to stay inside. Like I have several things that are more just kind of like, it's like chores, like more boring tasks that require me to stay inside. So I have access to like documents and whatever. I'm not going to go to a coffee shop and bring it all with me. So at the very least, today is not a beautiful day where I'm stuck inside having to do housekeeping types of stuff. It's a very just like gray, it's cold. I was out walking around today. It's a good day to be inside, just doing paperwork and housekeeping stuff. Rich says, perfect weather here today. The course was packed early. I love to hear that. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. The early risers were taking advantage. Schoolie says Hannah is the Aura Queen. I love that. Cowboys for life. I get asked this a lot. Do you go to the Mall of America a lot? No, I would say I feel like it's similar to people who live like in Orlando and they get asked, oh, do you go to Disney World a lot? When you live close to a massive attraction that draws people from all over the country and all over the world, I mean, it's cool. I grew up going there. Every child who goes to school in the Minneapolis, St. Paul area, close to the Mall of America, at some point, every child goes on a field trip to the Mall of America. I remember going to like kid birthday parties of, you know, like my friends would have birthday parties at the Mall of America. So I went countless times as a kid. At this point now, as an adult, I would say I go maybe once a year, but it's more like I go once every 2 to 3 years because there's other places to shop. It's a cool place, but I just don't feel the need to go to the Mall of America all the time. And again, like I would say I've probably been to the Mall of America a total of at least like 25 times in my life at this point. I'm 31, and I went like multiple times in 1 year when I was a kid. Thank you, Javi. Mark is from Arkansas. I've never been to Arkansas before. I used to live in Arkansas as a kid. Mark Herman loves the earrings. I'm glad to hear it. This is my uniform, basically, for my live streams. I wear these Jingle Bell earrings in every single live stream on YouTube. Amira Mwanza is here. Cowboys for Life says, my parents just went back to Fargo Moorhead last week. It's a very cool town. I've heard good things about Fargo Moorhead in that area. So I just need to dedicate like a long weekend or something to just drive out there and see what it's like. Cause I don't know. I like knowing the different corners of Minnesota. Amira says in South Africa, it's nighttime. Mustang Mike, I wish I had $1 for every time someone compliments you on your earrings. I know, Mustang Mike, I would have a thick wad of cash if I got $1 for every time someone said they liked my earrings. Thank you. It's Vishal. Hi, John Opar. Good to see you. WR332. I love overcast weather, maybe. My earrings are not cherries, but I continue to wear these earrings all year round because people do think they are cherries. Yabba Dabba Doo says, yep, still Saturday. Had fun with the Explorer Scouts this morning. Cute. 6 a.m. hand milking cows and goats to make ricotta cheese. They're on a survival badge experience. Ooh, that's cool. You're so beautiful for 31. Thank you. I hope I'm still beautiful when I'm 50 and 60 and 70. I mean, my role model, like one of my idols is Martha Stewart. Like she looks so good and she's like 83. I want to look that good when I'm 83. Jeff Rubin says, after the rain, the air smells so great. Yes, I do love. It's actually like when it rains and then the smell of like pavement. It sounds strange, but there's like, it's such a recognizable smell and it brings back so many memories of, you know, like being at soccer tournaments and then we had to load into the car and it was just like you could smell the wet pavement of the parking lot. I do love the smell of the air after a good rain. Jesse Round is here. Cowboys for Life says, that's so cool that there were field trips there. I'm so sad the American Girl store is not there anymore. I don't know if I ever went to the American Girl store at the Mall of America. I went to the American Girl store down in Chicago. That was a really memorable vacation that we took as a family when I was a kid. Kenneth Golden is here. It's Vishal says, tell us about the picture in your background. Sure thing. Let me turn my camera. So, oh shoot, my phone stand. Come on. So this is one of the lakes in Minneapolis. That is the Minneapolis skyline right there. And then Minneapolis has several lakes. I feel like it's 7 or 8. So this is what the lakes will look like in the summertime. People take out their sailboats. Also people go kayaking, people go swimming. People like to go biking and rollerblading and running around the lakes. And then of course, so this is just in Minneapolis, like a city, but there's tons and tons of lakes. There's 10,000 lakes in Minnesota. So that is a picture of one of the lakes in Minneapolis. Hamid is here. Let's see. Kenneth is in Oklahoma, I think. Rich says, same here. The CN Tower is a huge tourist attraction, but I haven't been in ages. Yep. Do they have vegan food in the food court? Oh, you mean at Mall of America? Yeah, they have tons of vegan food at the food court. I've heard about the Mall of America growing up. Never been. I've heard the mall format and brick and mortar stores are overdue for an update. That's probably fair. I mean, I'm not much of a mall shopper anyways. I feel like it feels very dated to go to the mall. So, I don't know. Your name is Aiden. Hi, Hamid. El Gallo or El Gallo, number 1 de la Pollo. These are not cherries, but I like when people think that they are cherries. Cool, Cowboys for Life. You would travel to the Twin Cities like every month. Punzi is here. How do you fall asleep? That's an interesting question. So I would say my nighttime routine is set my thermostat to a low temp, like 68 maybe. Really cold, because you want your body temperature to drop before you go to sleep. And then I brush my teeth, floss, mouthwash. I do my night skincare routine, and then I just hop in bed. I'll usually read for a little bit, like 10-15 minutes, maybe more, depending on how soon I need to get to sleep. And then I just shut off the lights, turn on a fan, and then knock out for 8 to 9 hours. Like I'm in Minneapolis. Thank you, Hamid. I've always loved Sally Field's looks. You've liked how she looks. Yeah, I like Sally Field too. Hello, Christopher Thies. I do like the smell of freshly cut grass. However, it definitely, I feel like I'm slightly allergic because I feel like my throat and my nose start to like close up a little bit, where I'm like, like I smell it and then I immediately am like, oh my God, it's a little hard to breathe. Paul, I'm just chilling today, taking a Saturday to myself because this week was brutal for work. I've never been in an American Girl store, but I've seen it here, says Kaylin. Nana World, thank you. Indra, YouTube, hello. Diviraj. Do you like beaches more than mountains? No, I do not like the beach. I do not like the ocean, and I don't like tropical areas. I like cold, mountainous, forested areas. Knox Roy Smith. Thank you, Mark Herman. Every summer I meant, my bad. Oh, you're good. J Rock, hello. And Schmitz. I do like chips. Like King Eric is here. What kind of music do you like? I listen to everything except like just these one-off things. So all types of music, I would say my favorite is rock, country, pop, and classical. Books, I love historical fiction books. I love autobiographies of people I really admire. Some philosophy, and some pure fiction. So right now I'm reading The Children of Men by P.D. James. It's kind of grim. It's a little dystopian. So basically the premise of The Children of Men is starting in the year 1995, suddenly humans cannot have children anymore. So 1995 is the final year that babies were born. And the story begins in the year 2021, I want to say. So it's basically like what does society look like when there's no more kids being born? Like everyone is basically just getting older and older, and things are starting to fall apart, and it's very interesting to think about that. So, but yeah, I like to read a variety of books. And then you also asked, why was work brutal and what do you do? I was on a work trip this week, so I had to do a lot of driving. I was short on sleep. Like there was just this like series of events that was so unfortunate. My air conditioner died last weekend, so I basically didn't get any sleep for one night. It was just terrible sleep because my home was like a furnace, and I can't sleep when it's super hot. So I got a couple nights of bad sleep, and then right away Monday I had to drive off to a work trip. And this work, like the site visit for this work trip, I had to be up at the crack of dawn, like start the day, and then just on my feet all day. Yeah, it was a lot. I was also hosting friends for dinner last weekend, so I was like short on sleep and hosting people, which was so tough. Packing, all of it. I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. and I'm a data analyst for my job. Nothing wrong with mountains, says Christopher Thies. We trash boys. We the trash boys. I like everything cold, hot, wet. I enjoy it all. AD is here. Hello. Yes, it's hip peas. That's what I'm eating. I'm eating hip peas, chickpea puffs, groovy white cheddar. Dang it. For some reason, my computer cord is not cooperating. This is so annoying. No more kids after 1995 sounds horrible. I know. It's just think about it. Like, what would happen? Like, what would happen if suddenly in the year, it doesn't have to be 1995, but it could be like this year. What if once the year 2025 was over, no more kids could be born, like for some odd reason. And so in the novel, like schools have shut down, like, there's no more playgrounds because there's no more children. Schools have been converted, like preschools and kindergartens, like K through 12 schools have been converted into, I think, apartment buildings or community centers. But yeah, it's like it's eerie to think about. They're like walking around and never seeing a child. Let's see, Paul, thank you for sharing. Hi, Dia. I'm gonna go check my computer cord. 1 second, guys, because it's about to die. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, sorry. This is so annoying. Wow. Okay, guys. Well, apparently my computer just doesn't want to charge anymore. This is so dumb. Ugh. Sorry. Dang it. There we go. I think I need to get a new computer cord. Just bite the bullet. All right. Kelvin Dotson is here. CJ McCrae was born in 1995. Love it. Just like my sister. I'm a 1983 baby, so I'm close. And it's not there anymore. It's now the M&M store. Oh, interesting. Okay. Bye, Cowboys for life. Have a great day. LMAO, Hannah, my AC died too. That's hilariously iconic. Luckily, mine was under warranty. Yeah, I mean, I got mine replaced in 2 seconds, so that was fine. But it just was, I remember thinking, like, are you kidding me? Like, there were so many quiet weeks where I had nothing planned on my weekends, nothing going on, nothing on my social calendar. And of all the days for my AC to die, it died last Friday night, going into last Saturday. And Saturday I was hosting friends. It was just like the perfect storm of unfortunate events, because my AC died on Friday night last week. Then the temperature quickly rose in my home, and then the temperature goes up. I get like barely any sleep Friday night into Saturday, so I'm dead tired, just so hot and sweaty and uncomfortable. I have to get up, start prepping all the food, and cleaning my place for my friends to come over for dinner. Tragically, I had to turn on my oven to 350 degrees, and my home was already an oven because of the AC dying. So my apartment got up to, I remember looking at the thermostat, it got up to 80 degrees in my apartment because I even had the window open, and it was just so Oh my God, it was just miserably hot. But I was like, I have to bake this food. I told them I'm making lasagna. I told them I'm making a cake. So all day Saturday, I was sleep deprived, on my feet, making lasagna, frosting a cake, cleaning, running out to get a bottle of wine for dinner. I host them, I keep the window open, but it's still hot. And then Saturday into Sunday, still didn't get good sleep because it was just, I could not get the temperature to come down. And then first thing, on Sunday, again, 2 days of bad sleep, I had to pack for my work trip and make sure, print out all of the hotel room, the car rental, all of this. And then I get decent sleep Sunday to Monday, but Monday I have to be up early, get out to my work, on my work trip. And then Monday and Tuesday work trip, had to drive, had to come. It was just so freaking brutal. And I was like, why of all the time, why did my AC have to die at this exact moment? The timing could not have been worse, honestly. But here we are, we're a week on, and still here. Kanye West is here. Christopher Thies says, yummy. They're like Cheetos. Give these a try. Yabba dabba do. Ever tried orienteering or geocaching? Yeah, I've done geocaching. I personally don't like it. I did take an orienteering course when I was in 5th grade. How books interesting. Those earrings 8, says Marvina. We the Trash Boys was born in 1987. Yeah, I might need a new computer cord. It's very finicky. I feel like you have, with my computer cord, you have to bend it a little bit in order for it to actually be charging my computer. But it's come on. Come on. I know you've got it in you, cord. Paul says 1983. 80 says, oops, meant ironic. Oh, I think you said iconic. CJ McRae has 2 sisters. They were born 1990 and 1993. Woohoo, I'm a 1993 baby. Marvina, we're doing well. Freshly Wild says, I'm not doing anything yet. I tried some yoga and gave up ASAP. Oh no, what about yoga was not for you? Jeff Rubin says, I live in Florida. I think ahead. I keep a portable AC unit in the garage just in case. Yeah, it made me think about, I've had no issues for years and years, never had an issue with an AC. But I was just oh my God, the timing was so frustrating. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Of all the days, of all the weekends for my AC to die, just this weekend would have been infinitely better because I've got no major plans. I'm hanging out with my family tomorrow for Father's Day, but that's about it. I have nothing going on today. And it's cold. It's super cold here. It's 55 to 60 degrees, which for June is cold here in Minnesota. Hi, Joseph T. Freshly Wild with the tofu and Martha emojis. Marvina, I got these earrings on Amazon. Simon Vane is here. I'm doing well. Thank you, Rich, with all the members emojis. I always laugh when I see Seth. I love me some Seth. Jesse Lara, thank you. I know. We the Trash Boys, it was so icky. It just, it was just when you're so overheated, you touch your neck, your face, your legs, and it's just, it's you're radiating heat because you're so hot and sticky. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. I had all the lights off, all the windows open, fans blowing. But because I had to bake that dang lasagna at 350 degrees, I couldn't compete with my oven. So I was trying my best to circulate the air and just get some fresh air in here, but it wasn't that cold last weekend. So yeah, the oven brought the temperature up to 80 degrees and it was so gross. I was like, this feels like hell, like truly, like I'm just getting burned alive in my home trying to get ready for this dinner I'm hosting. I don't have kids, Marvina. Back to the Future is here, one of my mods. Ken Kill Cam, I love your lifestyle. Thank you, Ken Kill Cam. Thank you, Abra, or I think Abira, maybe. You have a nice day. Have to get ready for work. Have a great work day, Christopher Thies. Hope it goes well for you. AD is a 1988 birthday. We've got Kong from Myanmar. I've traveled to most of Europe, Canada, Morocco, and Azerbaijan. Basketball King. Okay. Luis Oliveira is here. Seeing you there, NC. Hello. I do. I've heard of Bobby's World. I never watched Bobby's World. I don't even know what that is, actually. I'm assuming it's a show. Bobby's World. Oh, actually, I don't think I know this. It came out in 1990. I was -3 years old in 1990. So, yeah, I don't think I ever watched this, actually. Stop and Smile is here. NC was saying it's sweater weather in Minnesota. It is sweater weather here. Let's just pull up the current forecast. Temperature in Minneapolis. It's like it's listening to me. It knew what to type. Yeah, currently it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And for those of you Celsius people, it's 14 degrees Celsius. So yeah, this is for June weather. This is cold. Yeah, to be in the 50s. I would expect it to be, you know, upper 60s and into the 70s. Freshly Well says, I'm gonna go on a limb and say you skipped the potatoes this morning, Hannah. Oh, I gotta close this poll. I'll close the poll in 3 minutes. So you're guessing potatoes. Let's see what people are saying. With that dude, Howie Mandel. Yeah, I know Howie Mandel, but I know him from Deal or No Deal. I don't know anything before Deal or No Deal. Stop and Smile says hello to everyone. G Tudio Shibli. Let's see. Bobby's World was a popular 90s cartoon. Hannah, I never asked you what it was like being up and out the door at my time of day last week. Could you do it all? Was absolutely not. No. Every single, so it's like I've had to be up at the crack of dawn so many times in my life. Whenever I was traveling, catching trains, catching flights at 4:35, 6 in the morning. I remember in school I would have classes that like started super early, but I am absolutely miserable when I have to wake up. Yeah, it was every time, like I can do it. It's not a question of whether I can or can't do it. I will do what needs to be done. So when I had to wake up at, 5:45 to go to my site visit, like I can do it, but it just was every single time I've gotten up early, and this is with like getting to bed at a good time, but it is so bad. And we all know, it's like science show, like it is known, it is established that there are morning people and night people, and I am a night person. Like I know my natural bedtime whenever I was on like school break, for example, and I had a week off or a month off for winter break or summer break, and I could just kind of set my own hours, I would go, like my natural fall asleep time was 2 to 3 in the morning, probably closer to 2. Consistently throughout college, I would go to bed at 2, and then I would wake up at like 9:30, 10. And so it's like, it's not that it's like I'm sleeping in, but also I work all night too. I work all the way up until midnight when a lot of people don't. AD says, Kelvin, how do you deal with the humidity at 93 in Miami? Whew. Thank you, Aaliyah VR. Whoa, it's already 93 in Miami. Wow. In northern Germany, it's 29 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that translates to in Fahrenheit. Paul says I'm a morning person. Ugh, yeah, no. I can do morning. Like if I have to be up at the crack of dawn, 4 or 5 in the morning, whatever, I will wake up and do what needs to be done. But it's the way I feel. Like this morning I actually woke up earlier than I normally do when I sleep in. So I got up at like 8:15, 8:30 this morning, but that's because I went to bed pretty early for me last night. And yeah, like waking up this morning was just like natural, no alarm, like just peaceful. And I feel like, oh my God, this is great. But anytime when it's like in the 4 o'clock hour, 5 o'clock hour, 6 o'clock hour, it's just like my eyes sting, my brain hurts, I am slow, and I already feel tired. It's so demoralizing. Soraya, I don't have Snapchat. 63 is too cold. That's nice summer weather over here, LOL. I mean, for Minnesota, people think it's always cold here. We actually get hot summers. Hot summers. And so, being in the 50s is cold for June. Rated Frog says, Hannah, I'm trying to calculate the lottery numbers. Oh, it's a losing game. Rated Frog. But try your best, is all I can say. King Yella. Let's see. Jeff Rubin says, Kelvin, for Fort Myers, it's more laid back than Miami. Nice to visit. AD says Rated Frog will help you budget those winnings. Yes. Don't be one of the majority of lottery winners that just go bankrupt, and like so many people who have won the lottery have actually said it ruined their life because they didn't manage it well. Beamer boy, good to see you. Yes, it's an early live stream for me. It's a Saturday morning live stream. Oh God, NC. That is the ultimate trap. That is how you get people trapped in the cycle of gambling. You can't win if you don't play. You can't win if you don't play. It's just, that is what they feed you to get you hooked and get your money. So, don't fall for the traps. MW, hello, 84.2 Fahrenheit. Okay, oh, that's hot for northern Germany. Wow. I'm shocked. Thank you, Glenn Onleitner. Do you have any natural remedies or something for glass and glowy skin? I don't ever prescribe anything. I don't tell people like what they should and shouldn't do. I just share what I do in my own life. So for me, I think what has helped keep my skin clear is avoid lots of sugary food. I still eat dessert, but it's just like try to limit your intake of highly processed sugars, avoid fried foods, high in oil. What else? Drink a ton of water. I aim for 2 liters or 8 to 9 cups every single day. Get outside, exercise, and then skincare. Nika is here. Hello, Nika. Would you hire an accountant? No, because I really love doing my own accounting. NC is the instigator. Layla Wade is here. Stelly Boss, hello, PS Gaming, Corruptly. These are called Hip Peas. So these are like Cheetos, except they're vegan and they're made with chickpeas. So they're a good source of protein. Maybe the hottest day in 2025 so far. Yeah, that is so surprising. MW, you put amounts in various bank. Yep. Yeah. AD. I know exactly. Like, I know all the moves I would make if I won $1 million or $10 million or $50 million. Like, the very first thing you do, and this has just ruined people's lives because they didn't plan for it. But anytime you get a large amount of money, say today I won $50 million, I would set aside a good, just to be absolutely sure, I would set aside like 40% of that lottery amount. So that's what, like roughly 30 million I would keep, 20 million I would just set aside and be like, I'm gonna have to pay a ton of taxes because you have to pay taxes on lottery winnings here in the United States. And if you, oh my God, you guys, I've heard some horror stories of people where they, like, get this, they won, again, let's say $50 million. They won $50 million and then they went hog wild. They went and bought themselves a house, they bought a car, they went on vacation. They literally just spent all the money on stuff and trips and jewelry and shoes and clothes. Like, they spent all of the money, didn't invest any of it, didn't save any of it, whatever. And so it's like, okay, cool, that was fun. Now I have all this amazing stuff. And then knock, knock, knock. Guess who comes asking for 30 to 35 to 40% in taxes on the lottery winnings? The IRS. And then they look around and they're like, well, I don't have millions of dollars to pay you in taxes because I spent it all. Nightmare. So bad. So don't let that happen to you. ECA, hello. Corruptly. They taste great. I love the taste of these. And they are relatively healthy as chips go, I would say. Kaylee is here. Soraya Khan is here. Yabba dabba doo. Can we have a close-up of your chip? Look at how dusty my hands are because it's got like the Cheeto cheese. Except it's vegan. All right, guys, poll question. Let's close it. TJ Coughlin, I think. I love Taylor Swift. Yeah, no taxes on winnings here, which I find absolutely shocking in Canada. So crazy. ECA, Beamer Boy, I go back and watch 90210. Hala's Life, I'm eating chickpea puffs. Greenleaf Music is here. Okay, poll results. Guess, so the question today was, which of the following did I not eat this morning? The top answer was curry tofu scramble. 32% guessed that. Of course, I had my curry tofu scramble. Also, it was listed first. The correct answer is never listed first, you guys. Then there was home fried potatoes, 27%, and that is the right answer. I did not have my home fried potatoes this morning. I don't have any. Hi, Gracie. Hi, Tilly Sonnenfeld. They knew too much, says Beamer Boy. Hi, Hind. Rated Frog says, I got the poll wrong. What else is new? Yeah, you don't have the best track record based on what you're saying with my poll questions. So these are the vegan sausage patties. I think they taste really good. The ingredients are pea protein. That's in a lot of the vegan meats. There's also like spices. I forget what else. But I love them. And they taste to me like they remind me of how regular sausage patties taste. Thank you, Stephen Williams. Supra team is here. Moyi Bishra, hello. AD says, that reminds me, I did try a tofu curry scramble this week. Inspired by your lives. It was great. Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. I know the texture can freak some people out, but it's very natural. It's made from soybeans, high in protein. Tofu has been eaten for so many years. It comes from East Asia. Yeah, LOL, yes, I think 3 times in about 2 months. Thank you, Paul. I hope you have a great day as well. I have more chances of winning the lottery than getting the poll right. Oh, man. Manasvini Jadi is here. JVKE22. Hello. John, these are Christmas earrings, yes. We the Trash Boys. I'm eating vegan sausage patties. They're actually spicy. I got the spicy kind. No, these are different vegan. Yabba dabba do. The burgers I made last night, those are like black bean quinoa veggie burgers with some mushrooms. These are breakfast sausage patties, so these are completely different. JVKE, I'm doing well. Hope you are too. No cooking this morning, no. So my Saturday morning live streams tend to be pretty chill. Thank you for the sub, JVKE22. Welcome to the channel community. Farah is new. Thank you, Farah. Hello, V. Good to see you. Welcome back. Abby is here. Hello, Abby. Farah, thank you for the sub. Carson X says hi. Rich says treasure your parents, Hannah. Another trip to the cemetery. I know. Oh, that's so. It's such a like grim fact of life. Is just like nothing lasts forever. You don't get your parents forever. Oh, it's so sad, but yes, I love the reminder, Rich. Helen, Christina, hello. Kirby is here. Hello, Kirby. I see the floating hearts. I just got Nothing Lasts Forever. I mean, it's in a Taylor Swift song. I mean, it's everywhere. It's a good reminder. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing does. Not even Earth. Earth will eventually, in billions of years from now, Earth will get swallowed by the sun and be destroyed. So even Earth, planet Earth itself will not last forever. And you answered them, JVKE. What an entrance. I know. I was like, wait, did I miss any comments from Kirby above? But I didn't see any. That's the end of my vegan sausages. Sausage patties. Super tasty. Earth will never pass away. It will. Earth will be destroyed by the sun. JVKE22 will be back. Sounds good. Sungmin in the building. Hello. Hello, hello. Ooh, I got some coffee. I still gotta finish up. Dang it. I got some of the vegan Cheeto Puff flakes on my sofa. Dang it. They do get everywhere, I find. Why will Earth be swallowed by the sun? Because our sun is going to expand in billions of years. The course of the sun's lifetime. Shah Salim is here. Thank you, Weston88, second channel. If you can send a message to the world, what would it be? I'd need some more time to think on that. Doing anything fun this weekend, NC? So today is just housekeeping, chores, paperwork, getting caught up on my life because this week was so, just unrelenting. That's the word to describe this week. Just no rest, no breaks, just it's like go, go, go. No chance to like sleep in. It was like get up the next day, get up the next day. So today, nothing. Tomorrow, I am planning on going to brunch with my family for Father's Day. And that's about it. How about UNC? What are your weekend plans? Thank you, Troll Rex. Do you think you're eating too much junk food? Nope. Johnny Lacken. Can anyone PayPal me to get to my 2-pound grandson? Okay. Kirby, don't worry guys, Hannah will stop the sun. Yeah, that is definitely gonna happen in, I think it's 4 billion years. Let's just Google this. In how many years will the sun, I don't want to say eat, but will the sun swallow Earth maybe? Okay. I mean, luckily for us now, the sun is not expected to swallow the Earth for about 5 billion years, according to NASA. So what'll happen is, because the sun is a star and stars have different life phases, so in 5 billion years, approximately from now, the sun will expand into what's called a red giant star. And so when it expands, it will expand to, swallow up the Earth. And then poor Earth but still, there's a long time yet for that to happen. Eliana Miller is here. LOL, the sun swallowing the Earth. That's exactly how it's worded here. The future of Earth. The planet will be absorbed by the sun. I remember learning that. I was like, interesting. So Earth will not last forever. Let's see. I eat a lot of junk food, so I got to stop. I need to be healthy, says Weston. Kirby says, destroy. All right, I missed a few comments up here. Joe LSU 2000, hello. Johnny Lakin. Yes, always these earrings. Always gotta have them. Let's see, Jeff Rubin, you can't stop the expanding universe. Engulf. That's a better word. Engulf. Better than swallow. JVKE is back. Deborah, hello. Thank you, Deborah. Let's see, Stone Papa Smurf. 5 billion years. DMZ Tube said hi. Hi, Jad and Diala. Kansen, hello. DMZ, Antonia, yep. 7.75 subscribers. We are getting close to 8,000, guys. It's wild. Thank you for the update, Rich. Be Better is here. Sairishi is here. Thank you, Jesse. Oh, I gotta finish my coffee from this morning. T. Luff, hello. What is my dream travel destination? I have two answers to this, Deborah. The next place I want to travel to, anywhere in the world, is Scotland. But my ultimate dream, no expenses spared, 2-3 month long vacation that I am so excited to do eventually is Italy. In Italy, I want to go to all of the major cities, see all the Renaissance art, go to the Sistine Chapel, see the Colosseum in Rome, see the Leaning Tower in Pisa, go to some Serie A football games, go to the Mediterranean, see Venice before it sinks completely. What else? The Roman aqueducts, go to Fashion Week in Milan, go to Cinque Terre, Sicily. I'm forgetting some. Like, there's just so many cities there. Bologna, Pisa, Rome, Florence and Siena. Florence is probably the one I want to see the most because of all the art. All the Michelangelo masterpieces. It goes on and on and on with Italy. The more I read about it, it's like, oh my God, there's that to see, there's that to see, there's that to see. So Pompeii, yes, Chris Berry, Pompeii. I had a Pompeii phase when I was probably in like first grade. I was so kind of shocked and spooked by the whole Pompeii thing. Like the plaster casts of the people and there's a famous dog where it's like you can just tell what their final form was when they got buried by the volcano. So visit Pompeii, and Mount Vesuvius. I know I'm forgetting some stuff. There's just so much to see in Italy. So that is the ultimate dream vacation. Hannah doing a Stanley Tucci 2.0 Italy trip. Yes, I would love that. Deborah dreams of going to Italy. Yes, I completely agree, says Deborah. Bye, NC. Thank you for rolling in here. So great chatting with you today. Tilaf, I want to be... Oh, okay. Pompeii. Deborah, I love your name. You're drinking a hot drink with food. Yes, indeed. Sicilians can be Italians, but Italians can't be Sicilians. I mean, I feel like that can go for so many things. It's like Minnesotans can be Americans, but not all Americans can be Minnesotans. Each region has their own thing that's unique to them. John Doe, Shakespeare, I'm vegan, Kalyan, lifestyle from India, Boz Squad, Sadhguru Foundation, love it, great to see you. Sadhguru gave the 65th like, thank you so much. Rated Frog is half Italian. I think you said half Italian, half Russian. Cinnamon, I don't know what that person is, who that person is. Hi, Austin G. Hi, Yasir Khan. Rated Frog says, yeah. Yasir Khan, I'm doing well. Sadhguru Foundation. Having a very relaxing, chill Saturday, and boy, do I need it after this week. I'm very proud of myself that I made it through this week, but man, it was brutal. Ligma G9000, thank you. Free Thinker from Jamaica. Jesse, hello. How are you? I've had a very nice Saturday. Woke up at 8:15, got ready, ran some errands, so I've got, groceries set for the week. And then I rolled on here. I've been watching some reality TV and just relaxing. I definitely need a recovery day from this week. Also, Jesse, aren't you working today? Or is it Sunday? I can't remember, but I feel like you've said you were working 6 days again, but I could be wrong. Lana Hands is here. Shakespeare, if you go to my channel, I have videos about my skincare products. Deborah says, long week. I agree. Sadhguru, it's just nice to see you after so many days. Yes, it's great to see you too. Kambi is from Iran. Hi, the Unbothered Sun. Yes, I like doing these Saturday morning live streams because it's a different time. It's easier for some people to watch this, this time, because if it's evening my time, it can be like middle of the night for them. I'm used to seeing you this early. Thank you, I am D Apollo. Let's see. Rich with the cherry, zombie, tofu, and Cristiano emojis. Ever just crashed out on sofa and just slept? I mean, maybe for like a few minutes, but I really sleep best like on my own bed. Like, it's a really nice mattress. It has cooling sheets. So I can't really get deep, restful sleep on my sofa because it's not, it's not built like a mattress. But I basically just only sleep on my mattress, not my sofa. Thank you, Shakespeare, for the sub. Hi, Sahil. The Unbothered Sun says, I'm not used to seeing you this early. Yeah, so I'm reluctant to promise every single Saturday, but I basically want to say you can expect me to do live streams. Like it should be like an expectation that I'm going live on Saturday. And then if something, comes up, or if I'm going to be out of town or busy or whatever, then I won't do my Saturday live streams. Cool Genuine Phil is here. Hello, how are you? Hi, KB. Oh my god, you guys, this show is the best. Are you still at your house? Yeah, I'm at home right now. I'm not at the hotel. I was just in my hotel earlier this week, Monday to Tuesday. So Monday afternoon to Tuesday, Tuesday afternoon, and then I came home. Rated Frog, I'm watching Chris Lee Knows Best. It is so great. It basically follows this family in Atlanta, Georgia. They're very, very wealthy, but it's just, there's like dysfunction. There's 5 kids. Each of the kids has their own personality. There's just some drama, of course. They're a very good TV family. All right, Nicholas, hello. Thank you, Nicholas Shannon, so much. Sorry, itchy nose. What's new? Yabba says, feeling your energy. Sadhguru said hi. Joey Agarella from Portugal. Nice. Joey says, I love that show. Yeah, it is a very fun show. It's like very feel good, I find. Hello, Nicholas. I don't have favorites. Moi Bisha, Ella the First from the UK. I love coffee, yes. Ali, Olivia fan, I do remember you, yes. Ella in the UK, it must be like either 6:30 or 7:30. I can never remember. Maddie from the UK as well. Are you eating a dark chocolate? No, I just had a little like hard candy that I wanted to eat. I do like frappuccinos. Olivia fan. Ella says slay. Okay, so it's 6:30 in Portugal. Got it. I do like frappuccino coffee, Joey. Do you ever get coffee from Dunkin'? I don't think I've ever had coffee from Dunkin'. It's not that I have anything against Dunkin' Donuts. It's just there's not really a convenient location for me. I would say for me it's more Starbucks, Caribou Coffee. I brew my own coffee at home too. Yeah, I don't really know where there is a Dunkin' Donut. Like Dunkin' Donuts here in Minneapolis. Ali is in Canada, in Calgary. 6:30 p.m. Boz Squad says hi. Hi, Blue Flame. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. They're so good. If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say? Oh my god, I would never have one in the first place. I don't like birds much. I don't know if I would teach it to say anything. Because I like having some peace and quiet. I wouldn't want it just talking all the time. Hannah, you should make vegan chocolate from almond milk. Did you mean to say I haven't seen anyone do it? Oh, I don't think anyone is doing it. Chocolate from almond milk. I could, but it'd be such a pain. I don't know, I'll think about it. Matthew Wood says, I miss Caribou Coffee. You guys have Krispy Kreme there? I don't think we do. We used to, but I don't know the status of Krispy Kreme. I feel like it suddenly died. Like, in middle school, I would get Krispy Kreme all the time from the gas stations around town. And then it's just, I don't know why, but it feels like it just disappeared. Moi says it's 8:26 p.m. in Egypt. Being down south, we don't have one. Okay, Matthew, that makes sense. Starbucks or Phil's Coffee? I have no idea what Phil's Coffee is, so Starbucks, of course. Thank you, L. Jones. I had Dunkin' 2 days ago, but Krispy Kreme is so much better. Okay. I would say, I don't know if it's the best, but I was up in Canada a few years ago, and Tim Hortons, so good. Tim Hortons has such good donuts. Are you going to eat today? Jayla Hopkins, I've been eating, but you didn't see that part of this live stream. Thank you, Nicholas. They brought Krispy Kreme to Calgary when somebody waited 11 hours to get donuts. I believe it. There are people that are that dedicated. Thank you, Joey, for the sub. I have had crumble cookies, if that's what you're talking about, L. Jones. Oh, interesting. I moved from Minnesota down south 3 years ago. What brought you down south? All the way from Minnesota. Deborah says, if you could be any kind of animal, what would you be? I think I would be a giant tortoise because they live to be like 150 years old. Like, let's just look this up. How long do giant tortoises live? 120. So, yeah. I would be a giant tortoise. I wonder how, like, what their predators are, because I wouldn't want to be an animal that just is getting picked off left and right from predators. What are natural predators of giant tortoises? Hopefully they don't have any. Interesting. A Galapagos hawk preys on the eggs and hatchlings, but adult tortoises don't face natural predators. Okay, so basically if you're a giant tortoise, you have to make it through the egg phase and being a hatchling, and once you've grown into like a sizable giant tortoise, then nothing really hunts you. So I would be a giant tortoise because they live, a lot of them live much longer than humans. The age range I'm seeing here on the internet is 80 to 120 years. They just get to chill, walk around. Yeah, that's the type of animal I would be. Raid Frog says, I'll be a cat. Then I get food in a house for free my whole life. True. But you only get to live for about 20 years. All right, I missed a few comments here. Tim's has the best donut for a chain. Thank you, Nicholas. Matthew Wood says, life brought you down to Texas. Joey, who's your favorite football team? The Chicago Bears. Hi, little baby. Mukavelli, their quality of life sucks, though. Are you talking about giant tortoises? Because I don't think it necessarily sucks for them. They're in the tropics. They're on the beach. Frog cats have the easiest life. Interesting. Frog cats? When you're an egg, everything is after you. That is the tough part. Is, I guess if you get eaten as an egg, like, do you really feel that much? Because you're so, I mean, it's over so quickly. If you get taken out as a hatchling, that can be a pretty brutal way to go. I've seen some just such like heartbreaking, like National Geographic or other nature videos where these poor hatchlings are just getting torn to pieces by all kinds of predators. So I would take my chances. Emma Mavelli is here. Hi, Emma. Hi, Haley Chun. Stone Papa Smurf. In regards to your answer of tortoise and your healthy consciousness, it's clear longevity has big value to you. Yes, I am very, very, very determined to live until at least 100 years old, make it to the year 2093. But honestly, I would like to live longer than that. So it's like, but not only do I want to live until at least 100 years old, I want to be like active, fit, mentally super sharp, funny, witty, with it, well-traveled, well-read. Like I want to be like a sharp, healthy, mobile senior citizen. And I mean, they're around. Unfortunately, I would say the majority of people who are elderly, like let's say 70 plus or 80 plus, aren't like in the best of shape. But I've like, for example, when I've run marathons, I see these like white-haired, decked out, like ready to, like at the start line, straight up like grandmas who are 70, 80 years old. And I'm like, dude, you're running a marathon and you are clearly an elderly person. That's the kind of person I'm trying to be when I'm 80 plus heading to 100. Clint Carba is here. Nicholas Shadden, hello. Guto Kowalski is here. Thank you, Jayla Hopkins. Tim Hortons has the craziest cookies and donuts, says JVKE. East Hour is here. Hannah, if you want to live long, be a Greenland shark, then you're living for 500 years. Didn't we debunk this? I don't think they're the longest, they live that long. How long do Greenland sharks live? Longest lived vertebrates with an estimated lifespan of at least 250 years. So 250 years, that's crazy. The thing is though, like I don't like the ocean. I don't like aquatic life. I mean, sure, I said tortoise, but I feel like the benefit of being a tortoise is you get to do kind of both land and sea. I would not want to be, I mean, it's amazing that they can live 250 to, I mean, it does say 500. It's between 250 and 500 years. That's crazy. I wonder why. I wonder why they inhabit the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans, and they're notable for their exceptional longevity, although they are poorly studied due to the depth and remoteness of their natural habitat. That's interesting. So they live very deep and very like out of range for a lot of people to study them. But that's impressive. 250 to 500 years. Wow. I actually never would have guessed that there is any kind of vertebrate that lives that long. I don't eat at McDonald's, Joey. Honeybees, hello, Honeybees Emma. That's a vegetarian horror film. I don't know what that was, Nicholas. Cooking with coconut oil. Do you have Dutch Brothers coffee over there? Dutch Brothers? Oh, over here, like in the United States. I've never heard of Dutch Brothers coffee, so I'm going to say we have Dunn Brothers coffee, but Dutch Brothers coffee? What? I've never heard of this. No, we don't have Dutch Brothers coffee, but we have Dunn Brothers, like I said, D-U-N-N. Thank you, Jayla Hopkins. Deborah says, I want to die before AI takes over. Oh no. Stress. How would you celebrate your 100th birthday? It's tricky because unfortunately, as you get older, it's just people are passing away. So like, if I make it to 100, without question, like my parents will not be around because that would put them at 130 something each. So thinking about who would be in my life, you know, at that point, at 100 years old, there's no guarantee that your spouse will live that long. So it'd be great to have my spouse there. My sister, who's younger than me, I think she could also live a very long life. Children, grandchildren. So I would have like all of my people around, any of my friends who, you know, got to live to be that old as well. And then, I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's tough because it's like you're going to be limited in what you can physically do. So I don't know. I don't know what the venue would be, but I would want to have just like my people around. And Hannah, I was watching a video yesterday about Japanese people. They live to very long, like 90 to 100 years, eat Japanese food. I mean, you don't have to eat just one cuisine, actually, to not disprove your point. But the longest living human ever was this French lady. She lived to be 122. Let's look her up. Longest living human ever. She was a French woman. So the longest living human on record is Jeanne Calment, who was a French woman. She lived to be 122 years old and 164 days. So like 122 and a half. And honestly, like, you know the French. Like, this woman was born in the 1800s. She was eating cheese, she was eating bread, she was drinking wine. Like, nothing exceptional. So it's like, I really don't think there's just one diet that is the magic bullet to living a long, long life. I think there's themes though, where it's like, okay, try to eat mostly whole foods, plant things that are not processed. So eat tons of natural veggies, avoid chemicals, avoid alcohol as much as you can, avoid sugar, avoid fried foods, try to avoid stress, like just limit your stress levels, try to be calm, exercise every day, even if that just means going on a walk. So it's like, I feel like there's just like these very basic fundamentals of healthy living. It doesn't have to be complicated. Certain things you can't avoid, like if you get into an accident, if you have a really bad diagnosis, sure. I mean, I think you can just try and like do your best, like with what's in your control in terms of your diet and your habits and your lifestyle. And then outside of that, it's just, okay, hope for the best, carry on. From the Forest Podcast, hello. Troy Reese, hello. Kodiak Bear, Nicholas Hartley, thank you, Nicholas Shadden. Excuse me, I love killer whales and blue whales. That's all in the sea. AD says, yes, Tim Hortons is amazing, and I say that knowing we have the very first Starbucks in Seattle. Yes, Tim Hortons is the bomb. Miss, hello, Rated Frog, do you want to be a lazy cat? All right, I think I'm behind these comments, but I want to see. Jayla's asking, what are you going to do after this live? Well, let's see. It's 12:40 p.m., so it's just after 12 o'clock noon. That's a good question. I haven't really ordered my day. I kind of have a list of these tasks I have to get taken care of. I think I'm going to do some YouTube stuff. I want to post some stuff. I'm going to post a video for my members. I'm going to post an early watch video, so you're going to get to watch it first, and then I'm going to post it so that the video goes public on Monday, like my videos always do every week. It's a jewelry collab that I got to do. So stay tuned for that. That's going to go up for members today. Publish that, do some cleaning. I just have like little like paperwork stuff I got to get done, but I just kind of want to take it easy today. I feel pretty like run down from this week. Stone Papa Smurf says, I saw a movie in theaters the other night called Dangerous Animal. It's about a serial killer who kidnaps people, takes them out on a boat. Ooh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. Timu Labubu. I wear these earrings in every live stream. I don't have kids, Jayla. David Macron is here, cool. Hyde 2.0. Martha, emojis from Rich, yes. What made you want to be vegan? 2 things. 1, longevity and health. Just, I want to live a long life. And I just noticed a pattern of like, whenever people were trying to like go on a cleanse or cut, improve their diet, it was like, oh, eat more veggies, eat more whole foods. And I was like, well, what if I just ate like that all the time? Just eat only plant food. So health reasons, number 1. Number 2, I personally don't want to spend my own money on animal products. Nicholas, Guto Kowalski, Junior Garza. We've got Timu Picoma, hello. GW Gurpinder, hello. Looks like JR Garza is from South Korea, or at least you're putting the South Korean flag. Hello, GW Gurpinder. Ooh. Timu Labubu. Still working on the coffee. We got KJN from Chile. Love it. Marche Music from Jamaica. Thank you so much. Sepai Vishnu, I'm doing great. How about you? Is the sun shining today? No, it's a cloudy, dreary day, but it's a good day to get work done. So, can't complain. Sipai, you're looking terrific smart. Thank you, Sipai. Deborah, I've gotten this question before. Is a hot dog a sandwich? In my opinion, no. I think we all really can, like, using our common sense, we can picture or describe what an actual sandwich is. Slices of bread with deli meat, cheese, mayo, mustard, whatever. Sure, if you want to push the envelope and get all technical, you could throw hot dogs in there, but honestly, I think common sense says no. MZR says it's a cold day. You're welcome, GR Gurpinder. Thank you, Sapai. Great day to be a healthy vegan. Owen Mitchell is here. Hello, Owen Mitchell. Animal Merger is here. Is it Jockey or Joke? Jay, I'm glad that you like the cherry earrings. They're actually Jingle Bell earrings if you look closely, but I like to wear them because people do think that they're cherries. Nelansri is vegan. Hog is here. Woohoo! Awesome. 80 likes. Yeah, we're at 80 likes. It's been a nice slow morning, but I like it because I can get to all your comments. Hog, I'm just chilling here. I'm soaking in this glorious Saturday because I have been looking forward to this day all week. I started this past week, like I started my Monday completely burned out because my AC unit died last Friday, like, you know, not yesterday, but a week ago, Friday into Saturday, and my home was just a furnace. So I couldn't sleep. I had to host guests. I had to bake lasagna at 350 degrees. So I was just no rest over the weekend, very tired. And then I had to go on a work trip on Monday. It was just like, oh, the timing could not have been more unfortunate with my AC dying. But it was just like, okay, it happened, I can't change it, so I just gotta keep on rolling and just do my best. I tried to like get little naps here and there throughout the week because I was running it is so sad and so painful when you get so burned on the weekend and you have to start your work week on Monday feeling absolutely fried. It's so demoralizing because you're like, dang, it's only the very beginning of this week and I am feeling like it's Friday afternoon, ready to sign off. So yeah, I am relishing this lazy, quiet Saturday, just hanging out here. I've been eating a lot of food. I slept in and just chatting on here with you guys, drinking coffee. Let's see, 7.76 pop-up Saturday helping, says Rich. Yes, we are heading to 8,000. Actually, I wanted to double check what my milestones were, you guys. So, I decided to map out my progress for 2025. So I wrote, starting in March, I decided to do this. Basically, how many subscribers, if I got 500 each month, you know, mapping it out all the way to 10,000 by the end of this year, by New Year's Eve of 2025. So I hit my milestone for March, April, May, and then for June, this current month, June 30th, my goal is to have 7,000, and I am well ahead of that. We're at 7,760 something, according to Rich's update. So I love being ahead of schedule in case for whatever reason, let's say next month, July is super slow. See, I'm already ahead of actually like my goal for end of July is 7,500 and we're already past that. So it feels good to be ahead of my milestones that I've created for this. It's like my top YouTube goal for this year is to get to 10,000 by the end of 2025. And that is happening so far. I'm on track to do that. What celebrity do you think you look like? I would say based on people's feedback, I look like Sade, the singer, Doja Cat, Alicia Keys, Maya Rudolph, and Ginny and Georgia. If you know that show, I've had people say, oh, you kind of look like Ginny from Ginny and Georgia on Netflix. Imran Khan is here. Hi, Jay. Oh, they are. Yep. Deborah, Sade. Yep. Sade Adu. I need to pull up a picture of Sade just to like refresh because I don't look at Sade all that much. Sade Adu. Yeah, I totally see that. Oh my gosh. Her name is actually Helen. Helen Folashade. She's British Nigerian. Super cool. Sade. Yeah, that's so interesting. I do see it though. Good old Sade. Cool. Hog says you need a little bourbon in that mug. Absolutely not. No, I'm good. I'm good with just my coffee. Roger, JR Cordova said hi. Well, hello, how are you? Also, I want to say thank you for, let me scroll down here. Winter Wing Chick, 2 subs. Wait, let me see. Go to this channel. You have 15. Nice. Congratulations on 2 more subs. That's awesome. Every sub counts. Oh, and sorry, I missed your other one. Winter Wing Chick. I got by yesterday. I'm a little behind here, as you can tell. Well, how are you doing on this beautiful Saturday? I'm so eternally grateful that I made it to this Saturday because I am like, oh, you know, when it's like, I feel like anyone who's worked a 9-to-5 job, who's been in the grind, you just have those weeks where you are, the thing that is keeping you going is like, you know that there's like the end is near. Like basically once you make it to Friday or Saturday, like basically you'll have the ability to sleep in and just relax because you're so tired. And so this week it was literally from last Saturday all the way until yesterday. I was like, just keep going. And then once you make it to the weekend, you can just sleep in and catch up on all your sleep. So that's exactly what happened. GW says, OMG, so sad story. Your family in Dubai. Charisse Brewster, I'm doing well. Dana Thompson is a new sub. Thank you so much, Dana. Much appreciated. Are you watching the new season of Love Island? My daughters love it, but I've never seen it. So I'm not much on the like dating shows. I've seen plenty of the Bachelor and Bachelorette seasons. I think those are okay. It's not really my type of reality TV. So yeah, I don't watch Love Island. I think my sister has watched Love Island. Congratulations, says GW Gorpinder. Timu says, you go queen. Shaka Khan. Oh, I want to look up Shaka Khan now. Shaka Khan. Such a great name. Shaka Khan, I don't see Shaka Khan as much there. I think her complexion is much darker. No. Meghan Markle. Oh, I've gotten Meghan Markle a few times. Yes, I forgot about her. But I feel like it's just when you place these female celebrities that people have brought up in my comments, like Alicia Keys, Meghan Markle, Maya Rudolph, Sade, and Doja Cat, they all, like, you can see the similarity. It's like tan, like lightish tan complexion, dark hair. That's basically like the boiled down version. Charisse, happy Saturday to you as well. Chaz T8 is here. Yeah, it was Rich who said, you heard her, guys, keep subscribing, it's free. Yes, if you so wish, no pressure, but would love to have you join the channel community, and it is free. Hitting subscribe does not cost you anything. You go Winter Wing, yeah, Winter Wing chick, oh my goodness, so sweet. Her name is Helen. I know, Sade, like some of these artists and some of these celebrities, you go to look up their like Wikipedia page and you're like, wait, hold on. Your name is what? Like, I think I was looking up, I wonder if Post Malone, what's his name? I heard Taylor Swift actually, so she and Post Malone had that song Fortnite, and she and Post Malone were accepting an award, and she was talking into the mic and Post Malone was next to her, and she turned and was like, would you like to say anything so-and-so? And she said his name, and I was like, wait, what? What's his name? Okay, what? Let's look up Post Malone. What's his real name? It's such, oh my gosh, yeah. His name is Austin Richard Post. I mean, I think you could probably guess Post Malone is not his actual name, but you associate Post Malone with him, that it's like, yeah, she said Austin when Taylor Swift was accepting their award. She's like, do you want to say anything, Austin? And I was like, wait. I don't think of Post Malone as Austin. Gemini. Devesh. All right, Gotcha Lover. Michael Grimes. I'm not going to be singing Smooth Operator. No. I'm not trying to imitate Sade. Oh, Winter Wing Chick. Thank you so much again. Do you like salmon or lobster? I like neither because I'm vegan. I don't eat any animal products. Hi, Emma. Gotcha Lover is asking, when is my birthday? My birthday is in 3 months. It's September 13th. So middle of September. Ligba 9000, hello. Sati, if you had to commit, ooh, nope. Daniel S, hey girl. Who do you think was the cutest president? This is a funny question. Oh my God. The cutest president? Actually, this is easy. John F. Kennedy. Hello. Because in my head, I was like, well, they're all like kind of old. Like, it's not like I'm sitting here crushing on like Howard Taft or whatever. You know, like George Bush. No, it's just like they're way older. But then when you look at how young JFK was, I was like, oh, wait, that's easy. It's JFK. How old was he when he was the president? I think he was only president for like 2 years. JFK age when elected. No, well, when he was inaugurated. He was 43 years old. 43. JFK election day. Let's look at his photos. Yeah, he's easily like the cutest president. JFK. Aww. Yeah, JFK. There you go. Thank you, the major official. Thank you, Winter Wing. Badger Wolf, comfy couch. Yes, I'm on the big comfy couch. Jeff Rubin, Winter Wing. Zorp, yes, I am Jingle Bell Girl. That is one reason why I love these earrings in the first place. I think they're really fun. But also, it's like, I know that there's like a bajillion people scrolling, but it's like, it's a helpful reminder. Like, if people are going to remember anything, if they're just scrolling through in 2 seconds, it's like, oh, you're that person who wears the Jingle Bell earrings or like the cherry earrings. Talkfit Gear, hello. Winter Goated. Daniel, Post Malone is a character on World of Warcraft. Are you kidding me? Is he really? I love that if that's true. Thank you, Stutchy. Triplets is here. Oh, that makes me think of Ashley. We've got someone who is regularly here on the live streams, and she is expecting, She's expecting triplets, I believe, next month, which is just wild. What do you know about Sade? Says Badger Wolf. I know that she sings Smooth Operator. I think she was in her peak as a musician in the 80s from what I know. Actually, I don't know much about Sade. But I know those two things, and I know that I resemble her in terms of just like general look. Dylan Thomas O'Boyle. JFK is cute because he's Irish. 46. It looks like he was 43 when he was elected. Yeah, he was a cutie. Yeah, I can't think of any other presidents that it's like, oh, he's so cute. Because to me, they're all very much just like, I think it makes sense. It should be like people with a lot of life experience. Like, I see why being in your 40s is considered young, because it's a huge responsibility to be the president of the United States. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with presidents being in their 60s and 70s. Jillian says I was close. Taft taking strides. Oh man. Isla Martin, Tokfik Gear, Jerome, Nesat from Ethiopia, Rich with the Hannah and Barranco emojis. What holiday are you looking forward to? I'm pumped. Okay, I've got many holidays for you, Tokfik Gear. So Juneteenth is this coming week, okay? Juneteenth is June 19th, and it's a federal holiday. I get it off of work. So this coming week, I have Thursday off for Juneteenth, and then I took Friday off, so I've got a nice 4-day weekend. Like, all the chef's kisses. I'm so freaking pumped for Juneteenth, long weekend. I'm also excited for July 4th weekend, because July 4th falls on a Friday this year, so it'll be a nice 3-day weekend coming up here not too long from now. And then, all the holidays. Labor Day is a great 3-day weekend, it's kind of the tail end of summer, start of fall. And then Halloween is my favorite holiday of any holiday, so that one too. Exorcism, hello. Curvy with Dexter emojis. Lukash Suchi is here. Lachu, nice to meet you. Do you sing in the shower? I'm not a shower singer, no, but I know people that do. Just Doodles is here. Paku, Tokfik Gear. Girl, I love your earrings. You're so pretty. Thank you, Skoden. Eres la mejor, says Melvin. Thank you. Christmas, cool. Yes, I like Christmas as well. Christmas is my second favorite holiday behind Halloween. Oh my gosh, you guys. Having a free open Saturday feels like extravagant luxury. It's, yeah, it's like when you've been going day after day after day and you're just like, okay, good, just gotta power through, stay focused. You'll make it to the evening and then you'll get to sleep. But then it's just to get a day where you not only get to sleep in, but also it's all yours and you don't have anything you have to do. The best, you guys. Hi, Alice Mara, says Yara Derwish. I have 2 Little Tofu going to get, you have to go, I think is what you meant to say. Going to get a haircut. Nice, have a great haircut. And thank you for the happy poop gift, Kirby. Those are my favorite. Gavin, I saw you. Tokfik Gear says Halloween is my favorite holiday. Nice. We got something in common. Ali says I'm watching it on my TV and on my phone. Oh, that's nice. I gotta go. Another great show. Thank you. You're welcome, Jeff Rubin. For those of you who are heading out, I will be live again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time. That's a standard live stream time for me. You were so sweet and pretty. I enjoyed talking to you. Have a blessed day. You too, Deborah. It was lovely chatting with you. Great questions. Thank you so much for being here. Abby says, it's been a great week for me since Ronaldo won Nations League. I did see this. I didn't watch the game myself, but people were telling me this on my live streams. They're like, oh my gosh, Hannah, because they know I love Cristiano Ronaldo and I think he is the GOAT of soccer. And they're like, oh my God, did you see he won the UEFA Nations League? And I was like, didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't know that was going on. But of course, to me, this is like another feather in his cap as the GOAT of soccer. Michael Grimes is here. Fishin' with Celine is here. Barat Karaslan, hello. I am a very slow coffee drinker, FYI. I can nurse a mug of coffee for hours and hours. This is stone cold at this point, but honestly, temperature has never bothered me with food or drinks. Thank you, Stachi. Love the ear ornaments, says Coach Will. Thank you. Yes, I wear these in all of my live streams. They are a tradition at this point. On my TV, it's faster, and on my phone, it's slower. That surprises me. I would have expected it to be flipped. Cristiano's nickname is Big Robot? I've never heard of Big Robot before. I love your earrings. Thank you, Lyrics Hub. MJ Editing says hi. Thank you, Garrett Club. What time is it here? All right, oh, it's 1:06 p.m., guys. I think I might head out and slowly make my way to the tasks that I should get done today, even though I feel like such a lazy butt. Today is one of those days I could just stay on my couch all day, like couch rotting, watching reality TV and not doing anything. But I know I'll be grateful to myself if I do knock out some stuff. So I am gonna do that. Oh, and Starry Night. Yep. I love Van Gogh. And I mean, this is such a crowd favorite. Who doesn't love the Starry Night? So I went to a Van Gogh exhibit that came through Minneapolis back in 2021. I cannot believe that is almost 4 years ago now. Absolutely crazy. But for my birthday in 2021, I went to this Van Gogh exhibit, and this is one of the keepsakes, or one of the little things I bought, souvenirs at the gift shop in order to remember my Van Gogh birthday. I would have turned, 28, and now I'm going on 32. You guys, take it from me. I mean, I'm 31 going on 32, so I haven't lived like a long life, but I'm telling you, even at this point, past 30, I'm just like, whoa, the years are ticking by so quickly. It's crazy. Thanks for subscribing, says Back to the Future. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Garrett Club. Preppy Pookie 13 is here. I love the number 13. It's my lucky number. Garrett Club is asking, what do I do for fun? So I do YouTube for fun. It is my second job. I do earn income, but I would say I do YouTube for fun, and it is a second job. I love any kind of exercise. I love walking, running, biking, swimming, yoga, Pilates, HIIT, just being active, being outdoors, getting out into nature whenever I can. I love reading. I think reading is really fun. And cooking and baking, being in my kitchen, making something. Have a great day, Hannah. See you Sunday night. Yes, Back to the Future. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful mod, as always. So appreciate you. Thank you, Preppy Pookie. Thank you. I love these earrings too. I wear them because people have said they really liked them, and I just wear them on every single live stream now. And this is my favorite coffee mug. It's the Starry Night painting by Vincent van Gogh. Hi, Nick. I'm doing well. Kurudin, hello. Finally got approval to park my plane. Cool. We've got Francisco from Argentina, plus your freckles. Thank you, Preppy Pookie. You're so sweet. Hi, Annie Lip Sync. Rich says, you can still grind today, Hannah. Bring on the video. I know. That's the thing is, it's just being like, it's like, how hard should I work? And my answer is like, work until you're feeling like your body is giving you a signal, whether it's you have like a really bad headache, you feel fatigued, you have like an itchy throat, you're feeling just like you need a nap. Like, take the cues from your body when it's time to like back off a little bit. But until I get to that point, I'm like, okay, I can push a little more, I can grind a little more, like keep going. So yes, Rich, I will post that video today for you and the other members to check out. Annie, I do remember you. Do you work out and stuff? I go to the gym all the time. I don't go to the gym. I do all my workouts outdoors and at home for free. The Orange Cat, hello. Thank you, Nicholas Shadden. Great having you here. Rutajit is here. Do we need men? Oh my God, what a question. I mean, the thing is, I love men. I'm not saying that as like, I'm crazy about men, but it's like, I have so many 10 out of 10 men in my life. I have the best dad, amazing grandpa, amazing, like my boss on my project is this incredible manager. He's super fun. Like, I just think about like all the guys in my life in different realms. And it's like, yeah, my answer to that question is an emphatic yes, we need men. I will never be an anti-man person because I think men are great, just like women are great. Jarki for no reason. Deep Hunkar, hello from Russia. Beartooth is here. Green Onion said hi. Tick Toby for free, that was funny, says Garrett Club. Dan Mino, thank you. Best Man Channing Tatum, thank you, Eli Luna. Cute Rose, says Francisco. Luis from Portugal, sweet, yes. Goat, 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 sweet. Gotta love Cristiano. Oh, what's not to like? All right, guys, gonna wrap it up here. Guto, says Luis, Opa. Let me drop my reminder in here. Bye, Ali. I'll be going live tomorrow. Reminder, everyone, I'll be going, nope, let me word this a different way. My next live stream, thank you, Tick Toby, Michael Grimes, Guto Kowalski, send a hug to your bot. I don't know, I work in a pretty like formal office. I don't know if we're the hugging type of office, but it's like, I mean, I think it's clear like how much we all appreciate each other, and he's a great manager. I've had female bosses too. But yeah, I will never be a man hater, okay? I am a man appreciator. I don't know if that's the best way to phrase it, but you get the vibe. Be there or be square, exactly, yes. Thank you. Eli Luna, favorite food, green onions is Ethiopian food. How would you introduce yourself? Oh boy, I don't know. I'll think about it. Ali says I'll be there tomorrow. Favorite thing to cook? Maybe pancakes. Reminder, my next live stream is tomorrow night, which is Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Come on back and chat with me some more. So it's 8 p.m. tomorrow night, but be sure to, if you do want to come tomorrow, check your own local, like, you know, what the time is for you, because I might be in a different time zone than you're at. So tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, come on back. I love women who don't hate men. Similarly, I love men who don't hate women. Like, let's just cut the hating and be a little more gracious with each other, okay? That's my mentality. So yeah, Guto, I'm on the same page as you. Garrett, that's the part of my vibe, just working out and doing stuff for my family and friends. Love it. Yeah, family and friends, that's like really what you've got at the end of the day, is like the people who matter to you. Women rule, so do guys. It's like, everybody's great. Colette Fitzgerald, thank you. Alpetrick, I'm definitely not interested in the restaurant business. That is very, very risky and yeah, a lot, and it's not of interest to me, but I appreciate the question. All right, guys, that is all for today. Thank you, Zanine. I'm gonna hop off here and try to get some stuff done on this very sleepy Saturday. Just at least a few things knocked out. So I'll catch you all tomorrow at the live stream. Bye, Ali. Bye, Zanine. Bye, Rich. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts and the super chats and the subs. This was a very lovely Saturday pop-up. So I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday night, 8 p.m.